Okay, you guys ready?
No, Kate Woodman, damn.
Heyo.
It's about to start.
Oh shit, it's live. I wanted to see that was serious cleavage, dude. I'm jealous of that cleavage.
Wait, where is
Okay.
the link, Ella? Ella, where's the link?
What's happening?
Where's the link?
I am giving you the link now. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I like this hat, Kelly. I like that.
Thanks.
There
Well
you
chosen.
go.
Well chosen,
Literally all I
madam.
could find.
Okay.
Bye.
Dinks. Where they be? Where they be? There they be.
Okay, I've got the YouTube chat up.
Okay.
Move that over there.
It's hard to see.
I've got my artwork ready.
Where that? Whoop. There we go. Ah. Okay. Oh, your cleavage looks so good though. What? Look at the link.
Oh my goodness.
Where?
Guys, I'm drunk.
I did warn you.
Are we live?
Did warn you. Yeah, we are live.
That's
the link.
brilliant.
Okay.
It's in the group.
Oh, there's the link.
Okay,
There it is.
friends.
Got it. Oh shit.
Time to get serious.
This is a real serious issue.
It's really
This is
serious.
Super serious. It's super
Can
serious.
you hear me through all my bird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
cool.
you actually sound better than you've ever sounded. Is the word.
Okay.
Bird.
It's Wednesday,
honestly.
my dudes. You know what that means. Drink.
Cheers.
Drink
Giant claw.
Shot.
Ugh. That is a dry red wine.
Oh my
Super
god.
dry. Refreshing. Ooh, did you hear that?
It burns.
It went boom.
Oh, Molly, she's patiently waiting.
Can I take this moment to give a shout out to Amy Gillespie, because without her, I would only have 2 eyes instead of 8 million. I can't count that high. Look, they have lashes. They do. They're so pretty.
Those are amazing. Can you see through those?
A little bit. Just a smidge. Enough to get the gist.
Perfect for looking at stuff.
Cheers, Amy. Cheers, Amy.
Cheers, Amy.
Cheer to Amy.
Okay, who wants to start us off? Actually, who wants to do the intro, and then who wants to start us off? Blah, blah,
I think
blah.
Kate should do the intro
think
because
Kate
she's
will
had
do
way
the
more to drink than
Yeah.
everybody else.
I think
I'm
so.
just
You're
starting.
right.
I don't know what you're talking about. Welcome to happy hour, boys and girls. Please have your drink ready and hang on to your butts. We're going for a ride.
At least
The rule is
going
every
for a
time we
ride.
take a shot, you have to take one too. So,
Yeah,
Or
or a
not.
drink or a
Or
sip.
whatever.
or
Yeah.
whatever, make your own rules. Who cares?
Yeah.
If you do make this into a drinking game, though, put it in the comments so I can tell them the rules, and then we can all play together.
Are there
Ooh.
rules?
Every time Kate
What
touches her
rules?
boob, we have to do a shot.
Hey, that was a bad idea, Kelly. Yeah, I'm gonna be groping myself all night. Anyway, I'm glad we're here for that. So, boys and girls, today I'm gonna take these off for 1 second. Sorry, Amy.
Yeah, do it.
Just there you go. Hey, we are drunkenly going to be judging,
Critiquing.
critiquing. Sorry.
Look,
Artists way So-called famous painters. Let's see what you got, Rembrandt or Michelangelo or
whoever.
whoever. Like
Art
you
guy.
hear all that? Fine. Let's see. Let's go.
So-
Take that, art guy.
Prove it.
Who wants to go first?
Are we making Kate go first for everything? Because I think Kate should go again.
I feel like that's not a bad idea.
Oh boy.
Before she's under the table.
Let's start. Let's start off with a bang then, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's Sorry.
see if we can find
Perverted brain. Obviously.
Whoa, someone turn off your volume, your
Yeah,
notifications.
I don't know how.
I don't know how either.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm sharing my
That's the thing.
screen. You guys ready? I'm ready. Oh no, I can't. Okay. All right. Check
All right.
out
Who do you got for us?
this mother effer. This is by Monsieur Hieronymus Bosch, who I believe is a Dutch painter from, I want to say the 16th century, but it's been 10 years since I studied art history, so don't quote me on that. But who's talking in the background there?
Mommy.
Not I.
Okay. Well, anyway. This is Bosch, and I don't know what happened to this poor man in his childhood, but it must have been extremely traumatic because this is messed up. Like, what? Who does that? There's so many things to unpack here. Okay, let's talk about it. We've got he's snotting into this hot tub thing. Okay, somehow his snot turns black when it's in the hot tub. This is an egg with a tail, I think. There's a tree growing out of his ear. He likes these round egg things with trees growing out of them.
Ovaries.
Yeah. This guy really, really has to pee.
I don't think he's peeing.
I don't think that's a guy, and I don't think he's peeing.
Is he? He's peeing out his back.
This is
It's the back
open
pee.
for interpretation. All right.
It's that back pee. It's
Yeah.
It's very violent.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what she's doing. Is she riding some kind of duck-like creature? She's got a little like thing on her back. I don't know. Like, there's just weird stuff happening. And so
what's happening over above the guy with the red there.
Snakes?
Are they
choking
snakes?
people?
Snakes.
Yeah, they're snakes. Wait, did you see like the hellfire pit in the like top right corner?
Also, like this
Yeah,
this
like a river of
There's
blood.
so much to happen. That's my favorite.
got swirls around his eyes. There's a rat crawling into his eyeballs.
Yeah.
I like that they put
are those
catchlights
buttons?
in there though. That was well thought out.
Yeah, here's hell. Is this a monkey? I mean, this is an owl holding a thing. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
The one in the middle looks like an axolotl.
It does. Oh my god, it does.
It's an axolotl.
You axolotl
I
questions.
have one. I'll
Olga.
show you later.
Weird water creature.
Just like a gooey duck. They're wild.
Ugh.
So, aside from the fact that this is complete nonsense, let's talk about the art.
Okay,
The
go for
proportions
it.
all wrong. Why is this guy 400 times larger than these people? Why?
Well, obviously it has
Really,
to
we
do
have
with
a
the inner
perspective
workings of his
problem.
mind.
We have a perspective problem. That's all it
Total
is.
perspective problem. Yeah.
It's all about the art, friends.
The lighting is all off. Like, there should be
Like, where is the light coming from?
this is something's on fire over here. Where is the rim light? I don't see it. We need some rim light on this creature. This guy. Maybe this will help me see better. No.
Is that a platypus by the bed?
Probably. Wait.
I think it is.
A platypus? Like over here?
Yeah. No, over. Well, I can't see because your guys' faces are in the way.
Yeah.
Why can't you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. These people are sad.
I think they're celebrating. They're celebrating. Look at
They
the
are
arms are up in the
celebrating.
air, like, woo!
Yay, it's hell. We're happy.
Maybe they started the fire and they're rioters and they're celebrating.
I mean, there certainly is lots of room for interpretation. I'll give him that. It's certainly conceptual. There's a lot
I
of.
think he's
gratuitous
definitely
imagery
had
here.
more to drink than you have while
Probably.
painting this.
This was before any kind of mental health was ever conceptualized, invented.
No, you just had the vapors. You're just
Covered?
like, oh lordy, I've got the vapors.
Look, like this guy either had some like serious. No, not either. This guy
He
had
was
some
in the way.
serious issues with religion. Because what else is there to do in the what else is there to do or paint about in the 1600s in the Netherlands? It's just it's religion, right? Like everyone back then just painted about religion. So what gives? Is this hell?
David said that he thinks that it's a depiction of the plague.
Oh.
Oh, my mask.
Snot into bathtubs in the plague?
Well, it's killing everybody, right?
Are those flower
And there's
petals?
rats.
There's a crossbow. Where out of his nose?
Are those flower petals, as in like bring around the rosy?
Maybe he's not snotting it out.
Pocket full of
Maybe he's sucking
posies,
it in.
you know?
Ooh,
I don't know.
I like that.
I don't know. I guess this was post-plague.
And your little egg dude who's playing the nose trumpet, nose flute, whatever. Maybe he's trying to lead the rats like
Out of the
somewhere.
city. Ooh. And there's a rat on the bed, and there's a rat in the eyeball.
And going
Oh,
into
rat.
the ear, like going into
Oh
the
yeah, I
ear.
see it.
Mm-hmm. I just like this dude in the upper left-hand corner who's talking to the lady. Like, dude, it's okay. Like, it's gonna be okay. She's obviously sad. He's obviously happy. I feel like he's trying to make her feel better. Like, he's got an arm around her shoulder. Like,
One
okay, man.
doom situation.
But like,
Yeah, like.
but like the
I don't-
bloody ear tree
look
kills
pretty
me though.
stoked.
I don't know if this is a feather that he's got or like a magic thingy, but it
I think it's
glows,
like a
so that's a
magic
good
bouquet.
sign. Yeah, he's like, come on,
Yes.
it's gonna be okay. It's all right. And the owl is on top of the head, like, yo, with his feather. Hey,
Yeah, why is everyone
That's
doing
my girl.
cheers?
pay attention.
Cheering the owl and the guy with the blue flaming torch. Cheers to you guys, because you're the only ones enjoying this painting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying this painting.
I mean, within the painting, I should say.
Do you think
Everyone
that
else
owl's trying to
pretty
beat the
nuts.
devil out of her? Because she's obviously has a snake coming out of her throat.
Is that Lilith or
Devil
Eve
woman.
there?
Mm.
The axolotl's gonna eat her.
Can someone explain to me what an axolotl is?
It's like a
You
little
axolotl
sea
question.
creature.
Fast, and I will.
Is that the dinosaur from Jurassic Park?
No, it's like a
No.
water newt that has
Like
like,
little water
breathy
dragon.
gills out of its neck
Yeah, that owl's definitely trying to beat the
mud
devil out of her. Mm-hmm.
with a feather. That
Yeah,
must
it's
be a
a
weak-ass
bundle
devil.
of sticks. Is it a feather? It looks like a bundle of sticks to me.
Hang,
At
Oh,
least
that's a
she's
hanging
comfortable. She
dude.
has a pillow.
hang, dude. Come on.
Aww.
There's also,
With
like-
every
He's
good riot,
swinging.
there's a few of those. It's
There's also guys with spears in like the Hellfire Tunnel River thing, like just fucking stabbing people and shit.
This is like the Where's Waldo
Language,
of rats. That's what this is. Because I just saw another one.
What'd you say?
It's like the Where's Waldo of rats.
Oh
It
yeah,
is.
definitely.
How many rats can you find?
This is 16th century.
1 million rats.
And what is this lady over here drinking? What
It's
is
a bong.
this bottle?
Bong
That's what
water.
it looks like. That's what
Probably
it looks
bong
like.
water.
Oh yeah, it's
What?
definitely a
That's
bong.
what it looks like.
And then the guy behind her just stabbed with sword. No big deal. Like, see ya.
This guy's got
I
a
like the
headache.
ghoul face.
This is how I'm gonna feel tomorrow.
Oh yeah, because there's a head there. Just a head.
Where?
headless
Yeah,
body
just a
and a
ghoul
head.
head.
Where's that?
Underneath the lady, she's kind of
Just a head.
pseudo sitting on him.
The
And a
body's right
wind-up-
next to him.
A wind up whatever man.
No,
Some-
he's
and-
stabbing that girl.
Oh, he
being-
is. Oh, she's not happy about it either.
No,
he's
she
stabbing
was in
her
the middle of something.
because
It's
she's
rude.
busy. Yeah.
You don't
She's
interrupt
doing a thing.
people.
I don't even know where you're looking anymore because there's so much going on in this painting.
There's a lot.
Listen, where is the eye supposed to go?
Everywhere.
I know.
This is the problem.
Obviously,
the
Bosch
problem
has
I
like
have.
no sense of
Where
like
composition, Bosch? Come on.
where
We
is
got
it?
a big head here.
It's not
we,
happening.
We got
So
a oval thing there. We got more stuff there. Like my eyes going all over the place. I can't. I'm
is
drunk,
there
Bosch.
any description of what his intention was anywhere, or do we not know that?
He is a very mysterious character. We don't really know a lot about him.
Bosch paints in mysterious ways.
Yeah,
does.
he does.
We don't
I mean,
know much about it.
obviously.
We don't know much about his upbringing, although I can infer he was probably beaten regularly as a child.
Or not beaten enough. There's a fine line. You gotta beat enough. Where you need, there's a fine line.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he found some kind of mushroom growing in some forest somewhere, and that explains everything. But
Where is he from?
The Netherlands.
Yeah, there's a lot of forest there. That checks out.
Yeah, it's really flat there. That doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I just wanted to make that point.
I like the contrast between the reds and yellows and warmth on one side and the cooler tones on the other. I will give him that.
Yeah.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
I think Kate has like feelings about this.
Kate,
Wait,
not happy.
What are your
Brian,
feelings?
wait.
Actually,
Brian
no.
says that it's a figure 8 composition.
Figure
Oh, I see.
Oh, Brian.
I mean,
you're
he's
so
not wrong.
fancy with all your
I
knowing
feel like
of things
it's
like
like
composition
a fish
and
composition. Because look at the shoulder of the guy that has like the fish scales coming out of his nose.
Where? Where?
It's like a
It's
little
not
fish.
man.
Look at it.
Snot man.
No, like if you
He's
like look out.
known as Snot Man.
Yeah, the snot man. Like look at his shoulder. It kind of looks like a fish.
Snot man.
You know, like the infinity fish. It always comes back to the infinity fish.
stuff. Yeah, it's turtles all the way down.
Yeah, it goes all the way to the top.
Mhm.
It's definitely about the Illuminati. You can see there, like he's. sitting
There's
on
Beyonce in the back.
Olga, stop saying the I word. You're gonna get us flagged for removal.
What did I say? The
Because
eye.
all these little itty bitty.
Infinity?
Yeah.
No.
The word.
Yeah, that was it.
What did
Oh,
I
God.
say?
Olga, you look different today.
Yeah, what's up with your you look a little like, did you change your hair?
I got my toes done actually.
It's a really, really good, like,
Hey.
Color,
You
yeah.
look great.
yeah, it's, you've never
Great.
seen you look better.
Yeah, I mean I agree. I mean I look a little plaguely.
We are in the middle of
Right
an epidemic,
into
a
the-
pandemic.
You would not be out of place in any
No.
kind of wash painting.
I'm very topical, I would say. I'm like a good
Indeed,
creep.
you are.
I go on
In
smooth.
fact, I'd go so far as to say you're very apropos.
Oh.
Oh, and her fancy word.
I missed. It went down my shirt. It's okay.
Okay. Anyway, are we done roasting? Bosch?
Yeah.
I think so.
Does anybody
we're
else
good.
feel like they need to roast Bosch for a
Question,
minute before
question,
Bosch
comment.
You said it all, girl.
finish roasting the
Let him
the people
sleep.
in the
He
corner?
needs to
So who
this
came
off.
first? Was it this Bosch or the shaver Bosch? Like Bosch and Loam? Is that
Different spelling.
no it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an S.
There's a C.
What are words but words?
Isn't Bosch a beer too?
What are words but
So this is
letters that make
perfect.
sounds when they're
Yeah.
put together?
What are words but lettered numbers?
Okay, I'm stopping the share.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Passing the torch to the plague bringer, Olga.
Oh,
Excuse
Olga,
me.
it has been passed to you. Tis you know.
All right. So I don't know how to do this. I'm just gonna breathe.
You hit the
Take a minute. Give yourself a minute.
deep breath.
There's just a lot of pressure right now, you guys, and I'm not feeling overwhelmed. I'm not feeling underwhelmed. I'm feeling just a little whelmed.
You're
Well,
well.
that's
whelmed
fair.
is whelmed is the good one.
That's fair.
I
It
hate
could be under and
Oh,
over, but like whelmed is like when you're just like
Yeah.
Whelmed is
Solid.
like the grayscale of whelms.
Yeah.
But
Of all the
how many
whelms,
whelms until you
Right.
whelmed? Okay.
like seven whelms.
Seven
and a-
whelms?
I would say
Wow.
8.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, like seven and a half.
She did it.
oh
Girl,
snap.
look at
Oh,
you.
his pants is a little tight. I
Okay.
can see something.
Okay. So a little bit of back, so you guys can see what I'm looking at, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got the J wash or the G wash in his
G-Wash. What up, G-Wash?
And
As he
so-
is popularly known.
yeah, the G wash. You know, he's just washing his
place called
G's.
him.
Yeah, because he's just filled with money, all the G's. So I just want to say why I chose this, because when we were in PPE about 20 years ago, about 30 eons, we went to the place with all the art.
Oh,
the-
yeah, that place.
yeah, the art place. There was lots of it.
The Met.
Yeah,
Da
that's
Met.
the one. The one. And I saw this painting in person and I was just like, wow. And then I started actually looking at it. And I was just like, the proportions in this are atrocious.
I know what
tiny.
I know what Ella's gonna say. She's gonna say,
Oh, look at his.
iron your dang pants.
Nah, just pull him down.
No, like this was painted
he's
on
there,
purpose.
hyped
Like
way up.
he has like a weird crotch crinkle. Like
I
that's
don't
on
think
purpose.
that's a crotch crinkle.
Somebody spent at least 5
I'm
hours
sorry.
on the crotch crinkle. And so while I was standing there in the majesty of this painting, I was like, this painting's sort of trash. because look at it. Look at his little baby head.
It is really. That was like the first thing I noticed, that his head was way too small for like his torso.
And like, look, he was so excited about his horse boy.
Head.
Like, what is going on behind him? Like his baby horse boy. And look at like all the cannon. Like it's just so much weird symbolism. Like you got the crotch crinkle, you have the 2 large cannons. That means double dosage of cannon fire.
Also, like, how would the cannons actually overlap like that? Because, like, wouldn't the wheel get in the way of the other cannon? Like, what's happening with
like
talking about
basically like if somebody drove a big truck nowadays?
There's just so much good. Like, look at this sad tree on the side. It's like we don't
Sad tree.
It's kind of like leaning to the side a little bit.
This
It's
is a
just a
very
lot going
bright,
on.
heavy image.
Yeah, it is.
It's very bright and happy.
I feel like my vision. I feel like I should be drawn to his face, but I'm drawn to like his little
The
belly.
crotch crinkle.
No, well, I mean, I was
his beer
immediately
belly.
drawn to the crotch crinkle, but yeah, his beer belly for sure.
his, like, small ale belly?
Can we talk
Also,
about his pose
look
too?
at
Like
the-
he's going
yeah.
like do 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 do.
What is really happening to his left knee though?
He's just
Like
buckled.
his leg
go.
is like twisted.
Yeah. He's just getting it. He's just like, I just did
He's
this
about
thing.
to dance, girl.
I just want America for you. You better be happy. I got my horse boy. He's horse boy and just behind me. He's got
Wait,
that-
Olga, who is this painter again?
I don't fucking know.
Are we allowed to swear? Because if we are, I want to swear.
Elle already
I've been
swore,
biting my
so
tongue.
I know.
I did, I
I'm
swore
just
for a
gonna
bunch.
say-
Up like they usually do. So
I don't know who it's by. I think it's by America.
100% by America.
America
is
Saint
that one of the peels?
America. Probably by Crotch Crinkle trademark. I have no idea.
Can we zoom in on his crotch crinkle?
Oh, that's my power.
Oh God, Kelly.
Please do. There's stuff
I
I
mean-
whole teen showing.
Look at
Yeah.
his. Okay, can we just talk
That
about
was-
his tiny
that
sword
was
though? Compared
obvious.
to the cannon.
Obviously done on purpose, though.
He's got a really tiny sword.
Look at his
The
tiny.
smallest
Size
sword
of his
I've ever
hand
seen.
compared
That's
to
what she
the.
said.
In fact, his little is this supposed to be like a riding crop or what is that he's holding? It's larger than the sword.
Yeah, it is.
He's gonna whip America into shape.
It's
gonna hook
symbolic,
it up.
Nicole.
Like, he's gonna hook it up with his dangles and
That's
there's
representative of something else, ladies.
Is
What?
it like
His little balls.
Bow?
His
Or
little
no.
balls.
Are they
Gotta be
too?
Gotta be careful with the America bashing though, because we're gonna get flagged again.
No, this
I'm
is
not
freedom of
American. Doesn't
speech.
matter to me.
This is freedom of
Yeah.
speech, and this is art, and I can art. and
Celebrating
speech.
G-Wash.
I can
okay?
arty speech all day long, and I will. And can we talk about how these little dangles, they just like go with his like they're just painted onto his shoulders.
Well, those are called epaulets.
Yes,
Well,
they
excuse
are.
me. So his shoulder dangles and his crotch crinkle. I do like the color of the inside of his hat. That's pretty nice.
It is. It's pretty.
So there's the 2 ships go sailing in the
It's the
something.
Nina and the Pinta, obviously.
Two
Okay,
if,
obviously.
one if by land, two if by sea.
Yeah, that's the one. And here's the tower where they towered. And I'm guessing you guys, I was taught by American school
the flag
system,
on
so
the
this is
ground?
about as much as I know.
What's
And look,
the
there's
flag on- wait, go down. What's the flag on the ground? Is he like?
isn't that the British flag? Yeah. What is that in
Stomping
here?
on the Union Jack.
Oh,
What?
don't talk back.
Union Jack. Don't
Don't
talk.
talk back. So what is this? Is this the turkey? Like I know that one of the presidents was like super
Eagle.
excited about the turkey.
Eagle.
That's
I
not
think it was Franklin. Was it Franklin who wanted
Yeah,
the
he was
turkey?
just like the turkey is very majestic, and then
It's
it'll mess you
because
up.
it's like a smart bird. So the
Yeah.
eagle is
No.
super duper dumb. It's not even. It's kind of a hunting bird. Like it hunts fish and stuff. But it also will like totally just go eat junk. Like if it finds junk on the ground, the bald eagle, this majestic bird, is like, yeah, junk. And the turkey is like, you can't catch me, suckers. I'm smart, and I won't let you close to me. And like it thinks about stuff. The bald eagle is just like, food, looking cool, having food. It's like the jock at school who was like, everybody hated him because they like looked really like handsome and stuff, and they could do stuff, but they were really super dumb. But the turkey was like super smart, kind of tubby, like not as cool, but like super smart.
Nicole
And
had some
Franklin
hard
could
feelings about
identify it.
turkey.
He was like, the turkey should definitely be the bird.
But should be the guy.
The handsome jock one. Like it wasn't supposed to.
No.
Oh my god.
Guys,
You're saying his looks do count.
I'm live from Manelli now. Oh,
before went bald.
What is this? Who is she? I don't even know.
Ooh, she's very fancy.
Who's fancy?
But his crotch crinkle, like
Olga.
somebody spent
Ooh.
a long time painting this.
I don't think they spent that long painting it. It's not that big.
They didn't have anything else to do. He spent, look at this baby head. This baby.
Here's my question. This painting's freaking huge, right?
Yeah.
Like it's ginormous. How often did this guy do what we always tell retouchers to do and like zoom out? Like he never zoomed out. Like did he ever walk like 15 feet away from his painting and be like,
No, he didn't.
No, because
I did the same thing when I was in art school and I had to do like massive 6, 7, 8 foot paintings of like dumb shit or drawings or whatever. I did the same thing. I never zoomed out and they were always messed up.
You know, Tom and I were having this discussion. Tom is my life partner. And he said, maybe the painter did it on purpose because Washington was a jerk.
Oh.
I'm like, well, he might have been. So maybe he's like, oh, you're going to be a jerk to me. I'm going to give you a tiny baby head.
or maybe he was like, Washington has no ego, so his head is tiny. Like maybe he was trying to make it seem like he was nicer and be like, oh, look, he doesn't have a big head.
Guys, but like, look at this really special horse.
he's
like,
crying.
He's crying.
It's a sad horse.
He's so upset.
Yeah, he is, because the horse boy has been mistreating him, and you can tell in his face.
I don't think
Okay,
it's
and
horse
he's
boy.
looking directly at the viewer too. That horse is like, this has been rough shit, guys. This has been
The horse is like, guys, it is that little, I promise.
Look at the horse boy.
He's like really kind of gazing majestically. Like, look at his kind of majestic gaze.
Hold on. Can we say how like tall the horse is, but then look how tall Washington is, and we go back to like how terrible this painting is?
Maybe it's on a hill?
No.
Is he on a hill? He's got like a horse hill.
But like
he's
then
got
look
a
how
horse hill to
tiny
stand
look
on.
how tiny the horse boy is. But like he totally has like a 5 o'clock shadow, so maybe it's a horse man.
I don't think that's a 5 o'clock shadow. I think that's a double chin.
No.
I think you're right.
No. That's a 5. Look at the gray in there. That's a 5 o'clock
That's
shadow.
a double chin.
Maybe,
No, I
well,
mean,
jockey,
yes.
maybe he is a jockey and they are very
Correct.
small.
There's definitely a double chin, but there's definitely a 5 o'clock shadow.
So they were off to the horse races
boy-
after this, basically?
Yeah,
horse
like
boy
he
is now a
was,
horse
maybe
man.
he was the guy who rode ahead and was like, hey guys, stuff is gonna happen. He had to be small so the horse could be fast.
So are you saying
Right.
that this is
Maybe.
Benedict?
Yeah.
Who?
That's the guy that
Cumberdale Benedict?
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbell Fissyback?
Yeah, Cumberbell Fissyback. Humpty Dink Lettywinks. No,
I
the
see a Humpty
trader,
Dinkle in this picture.
the trader guy that rode a horse to tell people that stuff was happening and he shouldn't have.
That's not
Benedict
the same
Arnold,
guy.
that's the one. Benedict Arnold. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Benedict
a traitor.
Humpyback.
Listen, G-Wash was a tall dude, okay? He was a tall dude. Also,
don't know that.
he was not a very good general.
No, also he had smallpox scars all over his face.
He
Zoom in, zoom in. I thought it was a dimple, but maybe it's not.
No, look at all that rouge. He's a painted up whore.
It's like a strumpet with all
You're
of his
gonna
cheek
get
paint.
us flagged.
Then this is going to be really special for the people to see it live. So maybe next time they should catch us live.
So
Yeah.
is it a dimple or is it a smallpox scar?
It's both.
Is it
both.
pixels or
It looks
smallpox?
like dimples.
I think it's
It
pixels.
looks
small
like
dimples.
I think that they tried to make him be like as like brave and bold as he could be.
Well, then they should have gotten rid of his beer gut and his teeny weeny.
His crotch crinkle, you mean?
Crotch crinkle.
You know, also, you know what's really funny is that like this is a tiny sword and it comes out here, but like it's so out of like why? Like what is it connected to? There's not even a strap. Like
It's between his butt cheeks.
he just like put it through his pants. He's like, this goes here. I like it like this, so I can stand like a weirdo.
Listen, not everyone needs a strap on, Olga.
Also, his feet are very small.
Look at his. Look at this foot. Look at like what is this? His feet are broken. For this nation.
Maybe he's
is
a
broken.
ballerina. You never
He's not.
know.
He's literally about to bust out in a
Look
dance.
at this. He literally broke his legs for America. You're welcome, America.
Some little knees.
He's about to do the jig.
That's what I'm saying. The dude skipped leg day, obviously.
Yeah. It's no good.
Yeah,
Go to
he's
the
got
gym,
some
bro.
elephant knees, huh?
Do you even lift, bro?
He for sure doesn't lift. I mean, look at his arms though. Can we just like tear Washington apart? Like, are those American making?
Isn't that
arms?
what we've been doing?
I don't think so.
Is that America's arm?
Oh
Is
my
that
God.
America's arm? No, his front arm is the same size as his other arm. His top arm, his bottom arm.
His top arm.
Well, we
the
all
arms
know
on
what he
top of
uses
his
one
body.
arm for.
Oh, hold
A
on.
one beefy arm.
His horse knows what's up. He's just like looking at him like, bro.
Guys, why are there fleur-de-lis on the flag?
Where?
Because France.
Because France.
Because they're pretty,
Because the Marquis de Lafayette painted this photograph.
obviously.
So
It's a
you
painted
know more
photograph.
about that.
Frenchies.
Okay, so a French guy made a thing about an American guy. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
He was a fan. He was a fan. He gave him lots of money. Like he was in, obviously.
Okay.
So have we
Excuse
like
me while I drink
bashed
my
Washington
Sauvignon
to
Blanc.
death now?
No,
I
I
think
don't.
so.
Hold on. Let's look at his crotch crinkle some more. Like, what's happening here? Like,
But-
it's like
Doing
sharp.
a little
Making
more.
me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think
A
I'm
little
good.
bit
I'm
more.
good with the crinkle. I think we can.
One
can
last
probably-
crinkle.
So okay, so we're 2 out of 5 now. Does that warrant another shot, or should we wait till after the third one?
What kind of shots are you doing? Because I'm doing
Let's go
tequila
to
and I
after
don't
the
know how
third
much
because
I'm
I
gonna
don't
do.
have very much left. I'm like almost out.
Do you want some of my tequila?
Yeah, give me.
A ration.
Oh, I think I prepared all of you guys.
Oh no.
Huh?
I'm also very prepared.
Who's next?
Olga, you gotta nominate someone.
Olga, nominate somebody.
York, I nominate you. I choose you. You're York corn.
I need to have
Yorkicorn.
Yorkicorn. Nicole.
I choose you,
Third.
Yorkicorn.
I'm a Nicole-corn.
Oh crap!
All right, let me share
My face
screens.
is warm. This is how you know I'm
Okay.
just like drunk all the
I
time.
need you guys to
My face.
prepare yourselves because this is
Wait.
something special. Take a deep
Body's
breath.
ready.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Yep, do it. Oh, I almost picked this one.
Me too.
I had a
was like,
dog that looked like that. He's dead.
oh,
This is
Nicole, why are you
Amy.
putting this picture of me online?
oh no.
this is
Nicole, this
the
wasn't
saddest
this
photo
wasn't my
ever.
kid's art.
this is Angry Dog by Edvard Munch,
I mean, I
Oh,
would
man.
the same guy who painted The Scream.
Well, he definitely progressed.
And obviously this must have been before that. This had to have been during his practice phase. Because this dog has a human face. And
I mean,
very human eyes.
Terrifying.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with human eyes. The rest of it, I'm not really sure.
Oh, look
what it's
at
supposed to
his
be.
nose. There's no so
You expect
bad.
to see some kind of poochy proportions, but everything's obviously very like compressed, right?
Can I say that I'm confused why his tongue is
Look at his teeth.
all
Look at
nut-
his
I
teeth.
think it's
Yes,
neat
guys.
that dogs' tongues
Guys.
are pink.
Those are not dog teeth.
Yes, they
Those are
are.
clearly people teeth.
It's,
Like
it's,
they're
it's
flat.
man
Want to know
bear
what his
pig.
wife looked like?
It's
So
man bear
nu-
pig.
It's so obviously number one, he didn't have a whole lot of experiences with dogs. I feel like we can get that out of the way quickly. Like, I think this is from his imagination of what a mad, angry dog might look like. I think he must have never seen an actual dog, like ever.
clearly not.
Obviously not. And then also, what is happening with the color here?
I want to
Like,
cuddle him. I feel like
there's
he's
no-
neglected.
There's no, well, I would neglect him too. Look at
kick
his
it and run
face. He
away.
obviously has serious issues, this dog. And there's I feel like there's no composition here.
No, it's
How
such
big
a-
is
it's
this
great.
dog compared to the tree? Okay, is this an
It's a
aspen
bear.
tree? Because it looks kind of like an aspen tree, right?
Hold on.
The background,
There's 4 trees in the
This
back.
is like a ginormous bear dog, human face, whatever.
Man bear pig. Man bear pig.
And it's huge because these trees are
It's
tiny
a
in comparison.
Sasquatch.
No,
And
it's not
something-
man bear pig. It's like dog bear human.
Yeah,
That
and
like
whatever,
a puppy
like,
monkey baby.
this looks like it's
No,
supposed
they
to be
made it.
like an evergreen tree, but it's completely unfinished. So I don't know where he was going with that.
Nicole,
And this is like,
can you make it
yes.
stop looking at me?
no,
No, it's
that's
here
part of
for
its
you.
charm.
Oh,
I
my
feel
bear
like
bear.
all this proves is that we can all be as famous as we want.
I
True.
think so.
Okay,
This,
I've
this dog is
decided that
making
I'm
me want to
staying
like
famous now.
drink myself into an early grave. Okay, like it's terrifying.
I
So-
love it so much.
How does this become?
It's
How
my
does this?
favorite.
How does this become a thing?
Is that his tongue or is he like eating someone's limb?
Nicole,
Maybe
see,
like a
if
liver?
if you
More
knew
sense.
art, then you would understand. I think it's just
Apparently, I
Hey,
don't know.
guys,
art. I
Brian-
totally
So
don't know art.
uneducated.
Brian is
Like-
obviously way smarter than us because he just made like the most astounding comment and it blew my brain.
Oh no.
He
Don't
said-
make us feel stupid.
No,
don't say
it's
smart
great.
stuff now.
He said,
You're
I'll
smart
tell you what he
zone.
said. He said, I was in a gallery show with a painting like this, and the artist's intentions were about challenging what the audience thought about art. If you talk about it like it's art, then in turn, it's art. And I fully, wholeheartedly agree with him, but it's still
I'm gonna
I'm
go ahead and
terrible
say
art.
this is
Cheyenne,
not art.
that's
Oh,
enough out of you.
Okay, here's
Yeah.
the problem.
And we're not.
So
That's
Brian-
Get
enough.
out here with
Brian's
your words.
obviously super smart, but also, like, I'm not trying to have smart conversations right now.
They're just smart for their own good.
This is
Also,
a no smart
hey,
zone.
he just reminded us too. His pronoun, or sorry, they just
They.
reminded us that their
They.
pronouns are they. So we have to keep that in mind because it's easy to forget when you're not paying close attention.
I just think
Sorry,
Brian needs
Brian.
to stop
Social
pretending they're so
Derivative
smart.
of names.
Brian is obviously super smart, and
I just see a weird ass
not.
animal eating someone's leg.
where are you
Looking
going?
into my soul, and there's blood everywhere, and he's been in a fight, and he's angry.
The eye contact is the most disturbing part of
Look
this.
at his bloodshot eyes and scars running down his face.
he looked like he just ate a person and then took their teeth.
Hold on.
But-
Oh,
It's-
that's a
it's
complete
dentures.
possibility, and that's how we know that the dog is super angry.
But he has a collar on, so he obviously belongs to someone.
Does?
Oh,
the
you think
blue.
that blue
Yeah,
is
I
a
see
hint
blue.
of a collar? I
Yeah.
don't know.
So he's obviously loved by someone, and that just means we
Oofed.
can all be loved. It doesn't matter how horrible
It
you are,
doesn't
how
matter how
ugly you are.
horribly ugly
There's
you are.
always
You're
someone
still
out there that
This
will
is
love
like-
you.
Someone adopted Cujo after they made the movie Cujo, and this
And
is what
stuck
they
their
get.
own
This is
feet on
after
its
Cujo
body.
has like entered a retirement home, right?
Oh my god.
This
Yeah.
is like Cujo on rehab.
Oh
Oh
god.
yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's not a tree. Maybe it's like a liquor bottle. A big
I
one.
think that's
Wait,
a
what-
stretch. I
Time out.
think.
Can we rewind? What was
Art.
Brian?
What?
What was Brian's brilliant comment about if we're talking about it like it's art, then it must be art? Is that-
Exactly.
So can
yeah.
you guys go and talk about my art? So it's art.
yeah.
Kelly, your art is
Oh,
art.
That's what we need episodes for. Dang it! If we go talk about each other's photography like it's art, other people will believe it is.
I'm gonna roll in
Oh.
some paint and throw myself on a canvas, and then we'll talk about that art.
No, don't make me bring
Yeah.
up Eve's Klein because I will and it makes me mad. So just leave it
Bring
alone.
it up. No, I want it now, Ella. I want it. Give.
No, that's
Give,
not my art
give.
that I picked. It's not my art that
I
I,
think
picked.
that just goes to show the
Give.
nature of art and how it's just all about who you know.
No, you're not getting smart
Because
now.
the
Right now,
right-
too,
The right people
Woodman.
talk about art.
guys. You
What?
just pissed me off so bad that I smushed my M&M. Look at it.
What?
Why are you so angry?
I was like,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like, no,
calm
we're supposed
Have
to
a
be
drink.
not being smart right now.
Can I just say that this art is making us feel ways about stuff, and isn't that what art's supposed to do?
Ugh.
I just feel like at this point I want it hanging in my living room.
I want to
think
burn
that-
it. I want to burn it.
I'll
No,
send you a link,
beautiful.
Kelly,
I
where
love
you
it
can
so
buy
much.
it.
It's a man bear pig.
No, no,
I
no,
want
no,
your
no,
kids
no,
to
no.
paint it for me, and I'll give you $5.
I mean, like, here's the thing. In all fairness, obviously, we're not always going to produce like the 100% best stuff that we ever produced. At some
wish I
point,
would
somebody's
produce
probably
anything
going to look
half
at
as
something
amazing
I
as this.
made and be like, this is the crappiest photograph ever. I don't even know why anybody ever owns her work, and she should crawl in a hole and die somewhere. But
You're right. People say that all the time.
I know.
Hear that about
But like that's probably going to
Okay.
happen or has happened or is happening as we speak. But I guess that just goes to show that a piece of crap like this, sorry, Edvard Munch, doesn't invalidate like the Scream, right? Like the Scream is still going to be iconic, even though the angry dog is like a very sad
Can I
footnote
ask
in man bear
a
pig
legit
history.
question. Why is the Scream iconic?
I think because
Do you think it's just
more
roll of the
it's-
dice?
I think it's more
I think
because
it's the roll of the dice for sure.
It's more emotional. I feel like it's a kind of like, oops, I knocked some things over. Starry, like if you look at Starry Night, right? It's all interpretive. Like the Starry Night is meant to be an interpretation of how he feels standing there looking at this scene. Not supposed to be an accurate interpretation of the scene, just like this probably is not supposed to be an accurate representation of the dog.
I hope not.
So there's things that you miss, like in the Starry Night, you have this super bright moon and stars. There's obviously no rim light on anything. In fact, the shadows are often backwards from where the light is actually coming from. But that's not really important because it's not the point to be realistic. I don't think the scream is supposed to be. I think there's something really visceral about the scream and like the elongated shapes and the wrong color and all that jazz.
What if your toddler brought this to you? Was like, look, mommy, look what I drew.
I would get him a psychiatrist.
Totally hanging on my fridge.
Or maybe bring in a priest.
A really interesting question of like what is art and why have we determined that it's art? There's a really good podcast called Art History Babes that you guys should listen to that talks about a whole bunch of different types of art and why certain art is famous and why certain art isn't. Not to pimp other podcasts, but if you're interested in art history, go check that one out because it kind of delves into this stuff. But it's really interesting. And there's also a lot of really like kind of sad facts about the art world and how a lot of people are famous artists because rich people decide they are.
Yeah.
True.
I need a rich people to decide I am.
So if you're rich and you're watching this,
Yeah. Can you please? Hi.
Goodman.com.
We're all taking applications.
Hey, knock it off. Stop pimping yourself out. There's 5 of us here.
Saying that I would like
your website too.
I would like a life investor. If you want to give me money for just living my life, that would be okay with me.
I could do this, but probably a little bit better.
Can we make this our project for the week, and then next Monday we can give each other our interpretations of this?
Ooh.
Wait, our project of the angry dog?
Oh, please, can we do it? Please, guys, say yes. It has to be
What do you mean?
this one.
What do you mean? What do you mean project? What are you talking about?
Can we all paint an angry dog?
I
See,
don't have
I'm
any
pretty sure this
painting
dog's a
things.
pug.
It's a man bear pig.
Look at her angry, such an angry.
Now picture a limb hanging out of his mouth.
She could be the angry dog.
She's an angry dog.
Hmm?
Oh my god.
She's a smelly angry dog.
She smells so bad.
She's a stinky.
Her breath smells like something crawled in her stomach and died.
Actually, maybe that dog's panting. Maybe he's just hot because he's fat and he's been running.
Hey,
I mean, his chest is literally
Steer
touching
back
the
and
ground.
go and
So.
get wine.
That's what the problem is, that you can't tell. You can't tell. You can't tell how big he is. There's no light coming from anywhere, so you can't tell anything. You have
He's
no
just
sense
tired.
of like proportion or volume or anything. It's just flat.
Thanks. I hate it.
What? Do that again? One more time.
Flat.
Where'd Kate go?
Okay.
I think she fell.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Kate. Okay,
Kate Dog, where are you?
I nominate Kelly.
Oh no.
Goodbye, Edvard Munch.
Hey, can I pour more
Goodbye.
wine though?
Oops.
Oh, we not like you.
Wait, are you leaving as well?
What is happening?
What is happening? Okay, let me.
I'm not leaving. I have my box right beside
Oops.
me.
I gotta unshare my screen share, right?
Yeah, stop
Yep.
blocking the screen.
But I can't find the buttons. Hang on.
Stop
Go down to the
blocking.
screen share and click end it.
That's the problem. Is I don't see my stuff anymore.
Oh.
Let's see.
it was up at the top.
Do you think I can wait, can I cancel
I
it
share
because I'm
over?
the
Oh, no.
Hold on.
Oop, that was not a thing. Oh, there it is. Haha.
Oh, yay.
All right,
I did it.
Take a shot before my turn.
Yeah, take 20.
Yeah, you can, but I drank all of my things, so
Oh.
I'm out of things
I haven't
now.
even seen you drink.
Excuse
Cool.
me.
I'm just gonna send you some virtual vodka, okay?
Please send me.
Wait.
Wait, I gotta do mine. Hold on.
Wait.
All right,
You
fuck
man
me,
bear
let's go.
pig. I hardly knew ye.
Cheers, my bitches.
Goodbye, man, bear pig.
Oh, man bear pig, I
Ooh.
hardly knew thy name.
I'm not gonna be able
Guys,
to get
I think
from
this is my new
homeschool
look.
tomorrow.
Like, this is all I'm ever gonna do now.
It's very like Cowardly Lion meets The Crow.
Liza Minnelli. It's just Liza Minnelli. Don't worry about it.
Okay, my
I
turn.
will say, if you're gonna shoot vodka, this is definitely the way to go.
It's a Russian
fuck
standard.
yes.
What is it? What is it?
Russian standard vodka.
Ah.
I need a brow wax, so let's not look at that.
Okay, good. My turn.
Next.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
That was not a
This is
hiccup.
mine.
Yes.
This is by oh crap. This is
Wowie.
I don't know anymore.
Do you think if all
Diptych
babies
something.
looked like that there would be humans in the world?
Hey,
No,
wait.
I don't think so.
Wait. Who's it by? One more time.
Hold on, I'm finding.
Okay.
I don't know. All I saw was about Nicole's needle, so hold on. I'm scrolling back.
I don't have a needle.
Not that kind of needle.
Neil.
Okay,
I'll listen
it's
to a
by
word Kelly says.
Diedrich Bouts, circa 1480.
It really looks like it's from
Good year.
1480.
So
Yeah, it does.
I picked
It
this
is my
image because I thought Ella would get a kick out of the fact that the baby needs an iron.
guys, stop ragging on me for clothes.
My favorite is that she has no shoulders.
Well, I
Zero.
thought we were
Zero.
being more literal with this. So I was like, look at the color toning of the face versus the body.
I was just trying to see if I could actually get my shoulders that small, even by like
My
squidging
favorite
them, and
is
I don't think I can.
also the lady's forehead. I know that's burrito butt.
Kelly, all your notifications are showing on your
Yeah,
screen, just
I'm
FYI.
sorry. I don't know how to get rid of it.
I don't know how
I like it. I like it. It's funny.
the
group chat.
No,
Oh.
It's funny.
So, and I also was wondering if this was like an interpretation of, I don't know what anymore because the tequila just kicked in. But why is the baby playing
Footsie?
this little
Footsie?
piggy went to market? Because he shouldn't be playing it on his own foot. His mom should be doing it, but I feel like he's teaching her something.
Oh.
Okay.
Great. I got
Yeah, I've
this.
got other points besides that, but okay.
This little piggy went to market. Why?
She's
Yeah.
all about it.
Shouldn't mommy be doing that for you, little baby?
No, she's busy. She's
Listen,
getting-
Jesus knows all.
And then what's happening here? And why is he wearing a pale flesh nippley t-shirt?
Yeah, it's very white. You know why? Because the baby only gets sun on his face.
And look,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah,
Hold on.
man, I know how much booze Kate's had.
Who's ever seen a baby that looks like this? Do you think there would be humans if babies?
Benjamin Button.
Like,
No, if we had babies that looked like that, we wouldn't have any more babies. We'd be like, nope.
I feel like this baby has a lot of thoughts and opinions about.
I feel
stuff.
like that baby's
think
had a
this-
lot of,
Oh.
had
That
like had
baby
I
smoked
think this
too
baby
many-
is really high.
I
Yeah,
think
the
so
baby
too.
knew it was 420 yesterday.
He's
Or
had
was
That's
some
a lot of-
edibles.
Yesterday?
I
What day
don't
is
want
it?
babies to begin with, and that's not helping.
No, it's definitely helping. Like, check out them nips.
Look at his movies.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Babies have that. Like babies have that though.
They don't. That's like a
But
newborn. That's like a
that-
newborn baby thing.
those
And he looks like he's
arms
about
are-
40.
Yeah, I was gonna say those arms are way too long. Like for any baby.
No,
ever.
you guys.
Maybe he's just gangly af. You never know. Like, whatever,
It's a
man.
lot.
See, and her face is super saturated as opposed to like her body too. So it's a thing. It's a Renaissance thing.
It's like a cheek blush.
Also, she
rouge.
should probably go to the doctor and get this big lump checked out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
but serious
no.
question.
Is
Didn't
this
they pluck out? Didn't
Yeah,
they
they
pluck
did.
out their?
Yeah, but
their
that was like a
claims?
Elizabethan.
what era was that? Elizabethan, like the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
first
Because
Elizabethan, when they like used to like
wasn't
shave their
she losing
foreheads
her
because they
hair
thought
in
foreheads were like
Yeah,
dope.
maybe.
There was a reason for it because Elizabeth did something about her forehead. And maybe she was
Yeah.
like losing her hair or
But
something.
isn't
I think
this-
she was?
Isn't
but
this
I thought
pre-Elizabethan
Renaissance.
though?
This
I
is
was gonna
circa
say I thought Renaissance
1480.
people actually did that. Now I feel like some research needs
It's
to be
because
done.
of her. They did it
Okay.
because of her because she had something.
No,
going-
I can't. I have a really spectacular hairline.
I
So.
can't do it
I
either.
mean,
But
I have a
actually-
5 head, so it's cool.
I actually love the realism in the lump of the forehead because it really shows that she has a skull underneath her skin.
Brain
Yeah.
I
tumor.
think that's important.
Can we talk about
it's a tuba.
all of our 5 heads though for a hot second? Just everyone show your 5 head off.
No, I definitely don't.
I have a 5. I just feel
No.
like I have a really beautiful forehead.
I have a
Nicole's
3
got a
head.
4 head. I've got a 5 head.
I have a 3 head. Hold on, I have 3.
How do you determine if it's a
I just
forehead
have a
or
really
5
nice
head?
forehead, Kate.
Your
Okay,
head
and a
is, like,
really nice
larger
hairline.
than a
Don't
forehead?
judge. I can have things I like about myself. Okay,
Really
and my
enjoy-
hairline is one of them.
I enjoy my hairline. I think it's really fantastic.
It's
Okay,
a good hairline.
Guys,
It's a good
Brian is like
hairline.
destroying the art history facts
No,
right now.
I
in
know.
the fucking chat.
Brian.
He's like, it's early Italian Renaissance, the Madonna and Child.
Ella there.
Yeah,
Brian is making us-
obviously, Brian.
It was.
Brian's
it was
better
like-
at school than us.
It wasn't the Madonna and Child. It was like Virgin, which is
Brian, do you
Madonna.
have an art
Socius. She
history
could be more of a
degree?
virgin, and it's a cauliflower. No,
Wait,
some kind of flower.
Okay, wait, we need to ask Brian a very important question. We know that Brian's in school right now. Brian, are you getting your art history degree? Like, what is going on right now?
I know. I feel like they know a lot of
Yeah.
stuff about art.
Yeah,
Brian
don't throw
cares.
us up. I have an art
Kind of looks like my
history
nephew
degree,
a
too.
little bit.
Oh
I
no.
don't use it, but I have one.
I'm so scared. That's a baby that'll haunt your dreams. You're like thinking of having kids? Check this face out.
He's just so stoned.
I don't really have anything else. I like the fabric. I like the lighting.
Yeah, but real
I
talk.
think they could use some work on their retouching, and I think they need to iron their shirts.
Oh my
No,
god.
No, guys. First, just real fact here. Perspective was not really introduced until the late Renaissance. So
I mean,
it
that's
wasn't
true.
invented until
stylized thing was just like it was.
How is
what it was.
perspective
How about
not a
anatomy?
thing?
Was anatomy not a thing then,
No.
Kate? Because
you guys. People look like
Style,
this. No,
Nicole.
people look like this. You
people
don't know.
didn't have shoulders
Yeah.
then. It's okay.
Just like when at a certain point the world was all black and white. People
Listen,
don't.
yeah.
when you have scurvy and you don't eat enough oranges, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, your shoulders don't
You have
develop.
a t-shirt body?
Okay, but
T-shirt
but everyone like look
Ooh.
at the hand of the woman and
Yeah.
how well done it is. I just gonna throw that out
Or,
there because
or
like
how
Look
long
look
and creepy.
how
Wait,
big
wait, wait,
this
wait.
hand is,
Look
though.
how short
Weird to me.
this part is. The bottom.
no, I
part.
don't care. Look at like the knuckles and the creases and the
her hand-
nails.
Her
Like, it's
hand
very
is
good.
literally the
Stylized.
same size as this.
No, not that
arm.
one. The other one. This one.
Why are we nitpicking at one hand that's well done when the other one's a mess?
I
I know,
feel
but the one that's well
obviously-
done is so well done.
It's
I can't draw
obviously
hands like
stylized.
that.
Yeah, it's true. That's a good hand. That's
It's a
real
very good hand.
It looks like
Guys,
a mannequin hand.
Guys, that's a really good hand job.
Look, it's a fake
Yeah.
hand.
Olga. Olga.
We're definitely gonna
It's
get
a great-
flagged.
And we're booted.
No, it's a great look. It's a
She's a
job well
mannequin.
done. A job well done.
I feel like this hand, you could just like turn it and it comes off and there's like a little pin that sticks it back in.
It's like this.
Doesn't matter. It has knuckles, which is more than we can say for a lot of photographers out there.
True.
Oh, mic drop.
Again, look at those little toes.
Should I literally just take my mic and drop it right now? Like, should I just?
Oh, that's
It's fine.
I got nothing else.
That's it.
That's all I got
Um,
right here. This right
I
here.
think it needs some blue in it. It's got the red. It's got the yellow. It needs some blue. All right. That's all. I'm saying.
Okay, you just don't like analogous color schemes. That's
Oh,
all. You
but
just
no,
want
here's the thing.
contrast. You want that color contrast.
thing.
You just
Here's the thing.
can't.
Here's the thing. Historically, Mary, if this is in fact Mary, if it's the Virgin, it should be Mary, is depicted.
There's lots of virgins, okay? Don't be judgmental.
depicted in the colors blue and red. So I'm actually kind of surprised that she's not blue.
Why-
Maybe
Well,
it's
is it-
only
is-
supposed
is
to
this
be
actually-
partially related.
This is
It's-
actually no,
it's-
it's actually a thing.
Is it
that-
Madonna and Child? Is
Hold
it
on.
Madonna
It
and Child?
is. Oh, wait a
Mary-
minute. Wait a
Mary is
minute.
off-
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
we
no, I
can
don't
see
think I
all of your.
I know.
things.
Hold on. It is Virgin and Child holding a carnation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
that's
is really
it.
strange that she's
Nobody
not blue
said
then.
it was Mary. They just said she was a virgin. Don't judge her.
How many virgins with children are there?
True.
At
Because
least 10.
did you guys know that they invented like one of the color blues legitimately just for like Mary's like veil, gown,
Correct.
hood, cape thing?
Yep.
This is the thing you learn in art
Obviously, it's
school.
not Mary.
Friends. I didn't say it was her. I just said that if they invented the color blue for her. So,
I mean, I don't think Jesus would play with his toes. He has better things to do.
He was super smart. Maybe he just knew Mary was not going to teach him this little piggy, and he had to take things.
He's learning his numbers, peeps.
Who's counting, right? His hands are obviously busy messing with whatever this thing is over here.
Carnation, right?
Okay,
it's the tiniest carnation I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I feel like it's just a splotch of paint.
It's an afterthought.
Why did they
definitely
include
an afterthought?
Although I will say that is my birth flower, my birthday flower thing. So big ups to me for that, for being born in a month with carnations as a birth flower.
What?
Carnations.
Now I need to look.
Yes, that's yours
flower.
too.
Oh, I'm upset. I don't like that.
Oh boy.
Whatever.
Time
Whatever,
out.
Olga.
What's April's birth flower? My birthday's on.
I don't know.
I don't know, but May's Lily of the Valley.
Yeah.
And May's better than April, so.
Get out of Facebook, Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly, stop sharing your screen.
Burrito Butt is gonna be angry.
Okay, bye. I'm leaving. Bye.
Oh wait, does that mean it's my turn?
Yes.
Ella.
Oh, snap. All right.
Share.
I haven't done this before, so I need to figure this out. Give me a hot
share
second.
Screen.
I got it. Oh, I got it.
Is anyone still paying attention?
There's so many Jesuses in here.
Can we talk about this for a hot second?
I love the heart diaper. It's my favorite.
No. That's not even why I picked
the little guy climbing over the wall is my favorite thing
he's
now.
running away from the heart diaper.
He's running away.
It's Yankee Doodle Dandy with the
so before y'all get excited, just calm down for a hot second here. Just calm down. Calm down.
Zeus.
This is by Paul Gauguin, who is a French painter in the 1800s, who died in like 1904 or something like that.
Oh, that's
but
so recent.
He's like generally known as like a good painter. But there was the point of like the late 1800s where he like legitimately went a little crazy, and I don't know or remember from what. But
it was syphilis, obviously.
Probably. Anyways, he went to oh my god, where was it? It was like another country. And he was like, so he's from France, and then he went to another country and came back legitimately insane. And so I didn't want to do any of his works from after that, even though they're like known for being crazy and not good after he came back from this country, because that's like, not cool to like talk about shit when people are crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was Tahiti. That's what it was.
Oh, so maybe he got a bug. He caught like a.
Yeah. So this is before he went to Tahiti. So this is why I chose this one, because it's the closest painting to before he went to Tahiti and was legitimately crazy. So like, have at it, friends.
I don't even know what to say.
Why is he in New England? Like he's in like Stowe, Vermont.
He totally obviously took the crucifixion and was like, this probably happened in France.
Like, can we talk about the lobster claws? Look at the lobster claws.
Look at his little tiny toe.
Yeah, I know, his toes and the lobster claws and like the chest proportions and like the guy climbing over the wall and the like lollipop candy orange trees and like just everything.
That's obviously a peach emoji for a butt. That's a butt tree.
Guys, this is like if Jesus was crucified and was like transported to like 17th century puritanical New England.
But it's like it's all kinds of crazy. Oh my god, guys, wait, it's 7 o'clock here. Guys. Can you hear people clapping and banging pots and pans outside?
No.
Okay, good. But anyway, 7 o'clock, just take a hot second to recognize the nurses and shit. And
yay for the nurses and the doctors and all the medical people. You guys are amazing. Cheers.
All right.
Essential services.
Cheers for nurses.
Thanks for keeping us alive.
We hope your scrubs are comfortable and your feet stay non-hurting.
Yes. Also, yellow is not the color you turn.
It's like a Simpsons. It's like if he was like watching the Simpsons.
Was the Simpsons. Yeah.
Typically I don't consider him a bad painter, but I don't know what the F is going on with this
painting. I don't really understand what's happening here, honestly. I'm very confused.
Brian, can you tell us what's happening?
No, he's gone. He left.
Brian, come back.
They
left.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm an a-hole.
Yeah, I mean, Gauguin obviously like super stylized in general, but also very cool. And this is definitely not a thing. Like
it looks like it. Okay, first of all, it looks like it was done with crayons. Second of all, it looks like he watched a bunch of The Simpsons and then did a painting in crayons.
The Simpsons came in and this happened. It was definitely.
But it's not even like the realism in the face is different than the realism of the women in the bottom is different than like Simpsons.
It's totally
Jesus
different.
too.
Like
yeah,
this is like also done in like 1889.
What?
So like
Tenor,
what?
and it's leaning. It's bothering me. Can't you
it is
just
so off kilter. Crop it.
Don't, like,
Somebody
honestly,
crop it.
like the longer I look at it, the more that I find that's like just so wrong. Like, can we talk like the lobster
This gives
claws
me a
again?
bit of a headache, actually.
The lobster
look
claws.
at the houses. They all must be from small to big because they're all the same shape.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about the fact that there's like a Viking like grass lodge over here, and then there's also like New England,
wait.
Puritan
I want to
style
know why
like
Buddy's
houses.
running away.
Hold
Is he
up.
chasing those girls on the other side of the wall?
Yeah,
literally
I'm
like
trying to
don't know what to
get it.
say.
Trying to get it.
I don't know what to say.
Hold
But
up.
like,
Was it the crucifixion like in the Middle East where there's
Yeah.
not rolling
Oh, it was
hills?
definitely not
wait
in
a
Amish
minute.
paradise.
question, guys.
It looks.
What are
better
the chances that this is actually them gathered around a statue?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I think maybe
A
it is.
statue of lobster.
no.
I mean,
So-
that would make more sense.
What?
I mean, it's possible. We don't know what's going on, but it was titled. It's literally just titled "Yellow Christ."
I think I do
Well,
have to guess.
not
Like in
wrong.
all seriousness, I do actually have to guess that they are probably praying around an icon that was in the countryside as a place for people to gather in prayer. And the colors that they had in paint then were not like the stuff that they used for like outdoor like public spaces. I bet that probably was an actual place.
What?
I bet that probably was an
Coming
actual
in
place.
real.
That might be like the interpretation of it, but to me, it literally just looks like he's transported the Jesus crucifixion era to New England in the Puritan Salem witch trial areas. That's all I got.
Well, I mean, like actually looking at it though, the ladies are obviously stylized, but they're like pseudo realistic. I mean, look at the shadows on the lady that's closest to the front. Like it's actually really kind of cool.
I'm Googling.
And he is
I'm
not
Googling.
at all in the same vein.
It almost looks like two completely different artists
It does, yeah.
did this, like created this painting, picture,
Yeah.
drawing, whatever it is, piece of art.
Okay, I'm Googling.
I wonder if there is.
No, it's a symbolic, according to the internet, it's a
Yeah.
symbolic piece that shows the crucifixion of Christ taking place in 19th century northern France as Breton women are gathered in prayer. That's
Oh,
the
so they're
description.
Bretons, so that's why they have the hats.
What
Yeah.
does that mean?
It's the culture there is a little bit different than in other parts of France, and so the dress and customs are. And actually, I think is the language different there as well.
Is that like the Amish of France?
Mm,
I'm just gonna throw out wild accusations, hoping something's right.
je ne comprends pas.
Mhm.
Omelette du fromage.
Apparently he said he chose the color yellow to convey how he felt about the isolated life and the piety of the peasants, several of whom are depicted here dressed in their distinctive regional costume and kneeling at the foot of the cross during the evening hour of Angelus, a Catholic prayer recited daily at 6 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m.
Yeah, so maybe it's kind of a. Maybe
It's definitely like, so the symbolism
So
and
it's
everything behind
both
it is like
things,
very
maybe, huh?
good. It's like he went to Brittany, he loved it so much that he painted this painting literally for them, the people that live there, to show how much he loved it. But it's just like, you could have done better, man.
I don't know what the guy's
mean-
doing jumping over the fence.
Also, I
Yeah,
find
like he's
the
running away.
color yellow in use of that particular symbolism odd.
Yeah,
Like
it's very
jaundice.
odd. It's all odd. It's very odd.
Not.
Oh,
It's
very
not a
odd.
color that's typically utilized to convey those sort of feelings. Like
I think
yeah.
yellow
I
is
think
either
it's
something
really-
that's associated with happiness and joyfulness, or it's associated with insanity.
Yeah, and like sometimes
Jaundice,
sickness,
We're on
right?
the right track with that.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hmm.
hold on. We haven't talked about his handlebar mustache yet. Like, what is that? So he's
mean,
like, obviously a jazz fan.
That's not even the weirdest part about this, Olga. It's not even close to the
Chest
weirdest
hair.
part.
But it
really
is
weird-
legitimate. It is legitimate. He probably
have to talk
listens to
about
jazz.
Going
And
a little
to the
bit of a
guy jumping
jazz.
over the fence. Like, why is this guy relevant? And he's like darker and more contrasty. Like, why make that a focal point of this?
maybe the ladies were super pious and the dudes were just not at all.
He's like, hee 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 hee, I'm gonna get it. Hee hee hee.
Like,
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get it. That's what I get.
Honestly, it's just like there's just like I get it. It's just bud, you could have done so much better. I've seen your other paintings. They're actually good. What is this?
It was a practice. It was a pre-practice.
I just don't get it.
just
Oh,
sit
get
at
it
the
out.
It's definitely
That's all I'm
strange.
asking.
It's definitely strange.
I think out of all of them, this
All of the
might
shoes are
be one
weird.
of my favorite because I don't know why. Because I like The Simpsons.
Because I like The Simpsons.
It's definitely better than Angry Dog.
It's
Oh,
definitely better
man.
than Angry Dog.
What about J-Wash? Like, we gotta hit it back to the horse boy.
I
He was
I
keeping it
really
real
liked
the
his little
entire
pant
time.
crinkle. I don't know, man. These are really good choices. I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah, it's like
Solid.
pretty excellent.
You did all right. You
Do
did
we
all
have to
right.
do this like once every day? I don't.
I think honestly this should become an actual series. We don't have to do it every week, but like every 2
Once a
weeks
month
or like every
or
once a
something?
month or something like that. I think that would be really fun.
I can't drink like this every week.
Let's let the viewers weigh in.
But
on
you
it.
can.
Do you guys
Can
enjoy
you
this,
though?
or are you
Who
just
would
like,
let
I
this
see that
you're
there's people
rambling?
watching right now. If you're watching, please go into the chat and tell us how often you would like us to do this because this would be hilarious.
I do
Never
think that every
again.
so often we have to have like a, and then you're like, hello, and it's like, hi, it's Uncle so and so, and then they come in and
A very good.
They have their own
something was
image.
brought up in in a chat room.
In a
The
chat
gal in the
room?
back, her arms are orange
where? What?
Oh yeah, her hands are definitely orange.
because it's about the crab people.
Yeah.
It's like he kind of forgot that the arms were different than the apron.
Just like look at her face, and look at her arms, just like.
No,
"Ah,
he was like,
no."
"Oh shoot! If I just add some shadows in there,
Yeah,
it'll look like
Put
it's
all
actual
that in
arms."
there, It's fine.
Who
Yeah.
needs arms? Arms are overrated.
I don't
Well-
hate this one. I
No,
don't love
see-
it, but I don't hate it.
I don't
This is
hate any
kinda
of
why I
them.
chose
love
it, because
them
he's like-
they're all awful.
He's typically known as like a fairly like good French
What else did he
painter.
paint? I don't know.
Well,
Art is
okay.
very sophisticated.
A lot of he has a lot of really beautiful island like scenes,
would
like
be?
scenes from the island.
Yeah.
Gauguin.
So hold on, I'm gonna share my screen again just to go into Google and to look at some stuff.
Honestly, never been a fan. But hey,
He's like, but that's the thing is he's not known as like
floats your boat.
a terrible painter. Do you know what I
Colin.
mean?
Gauguin.
I mean, he's not a
Gauguin.
great painter. Ella.
Gauguin.
Let's go
So-
to images.
For the
I've
record,
never
the New
heard
York
of it.
Times has an article that says, "Is it time Gauguin got canceled?" And I
Yes.
vote yes.
Oh no.
Is there-
how do we
Check his
cancel?
other
Okay. He does
trying, just give
paintings
me a
and
second.
see if they have claw hands. Do his other
Not the
people have
greatest
claw
painter.
hands?
Okay, so this is the one that ruined him basically because it's so
Oh,
bad.
look at this, like on top.
Yeah, it's just like the perspective doesn't make sense. But this is when he was going crazy after coming back from Tahiti. Do you know what I mean? And like, there are some paintings that are like, I don't think he's like obviously the most talented painter in the world. I also don't think he's the worst painter in the world. I think he has some like okay images that are like
This is
interesting and colorful.
freaking me
and-
out.
Freaking me
And
out.
then
There's,
Because I
like,
can see
page
all
on
the
page on
screens
page on
forever
page.
and I don't like it. What's happening?
I'm scared.
Oh,
I need an adult.
sorry.
I need an adult. I need
It's
it.
because I put the internet as like.
Oh,
the
what's
button
happening?
screen.
No,
I'm sorry for
it's
the
Oh
9
my god, I'm
Right
getting
now.
so dizzy.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Can we talk about
Like
this
what?
one?
It's like when you look at
No,
your
because we
phone
can't see
behind you.
anything.
Ella,
It's
stop.
like 50 million screens.
Get out of here. What are you doing?
I feel like I'm in a room of mirrors.
I'm screenshotting this.
Ah, scary. It's scary. Ooh, I don't like it.
Oh my god, I actually don't know how that happened. Hold on. There you go. Is that better?
A little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Paul, tell me about Paul.
Okay, that's much better.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what was happening. That was like a weird glitch. That was not happening on my screen.
It's back and I'm scared. I need an adult again.
Like I'm falling into a hole.
That's
I don't like it.
actually really funny.
Eugene, I would go by Paul too, bud. I hear ya.
I like Eugene because it's
My middle kid's middle name is Eugene.
how
That's
would
my
you say
uncle.
that in French?
All right.
Love ya. Sorry, Nicole.
Well, it's because it's my one of my grandpa's names. So
Well,
That's all that matters.
Munch was influenced by Gauguin, so that should tell you everything.
figures.
Yeah. Anyways,
I
I'm gonna
don't
stop
know.
sharing this now because I don't know what's happening with my
on.
computer. It's
He
fine.
was
Don't
a
worry about
friend
it.
and a coworker of Van Gogh, so that should say everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nico was kind of a strange bird.
Yeah.
I mean, the ears
Can you
coming off
be
and
an
whatnot.
artist and not be a strange bird, though?
No.
Which is a fair
What are
question.
you trying to say?
How can you?
Are you trying
I
to
don't
say-
know. I don't think you can. I don't
I'm
think
so
Are you
super
trying to
normal.
say that
Or I
artists
must
are
not
and
be an
be
artist.
completely level-headed. I don't think it's possible. I think you
I'm-
have to be kind of fucked up.
I'm super, super normal, and obviously that means I'm not an artist.
I too am very strange and unusual.
Okay,
I'm
Olga.
all right.
You even look like Lydia right now.
Okay, but serious question. Can
Yeah.
you have a completely normal existence and be an artist, or do you
Well,
need
here's
to
the
have a
thing.
past?
Can
I don't think there is
weigh-
such a thing
can I
as
weigh in
normal.
on this?
No.
Oh, put your hand down.
Shut up, Woodman.
Who even are you? Be quiet.
I feel like
Why
I
is she here,
relative-
guys? I don't understand.
All right, fine, bye.
I feel like this should be just a live thing and
Someone
this
doesn't
doesn't
follow
get actually recorded.
Okay.
Okay,
Tell
what?
the,
Who?
tell
Where?
the things,
What?
Kate. Tell the
Okay,
things.
go.
I feel like I've led a relatively boring, normal life, but there's still weird stuff that happens up in here. And I feel like there's this kind of like, maybe not a stigma, but there's this like kind of ideology that you have to go through some shit or some trauma or whatever. You have to be like messed up to be like a good artist. And I think that's a very toxic mentality.
You're not wrong. That's for sure.
Yeah, like the whole concept of like a tortured artist, I feel like is not particularly healthy. And it also discourages people who don't have that kind of like, haven't gone through that kind of stuff in their life. Like I've definitely wondered, like, if I go through some stuff, am I going to be better as a photographer?
Yes, you will be.
I don't know.
I think that
Now?
I think that the tragic stuff sometimes helps to like break the barrier between like
Yeah,
how you
or it
can
just
create
messes you up
and
and
how you
prevents
can't.
from creating.
No,
I hear
exactly. But that's the
no
thing is that there's like this
jump,
weird
so-
like line where sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't. I know that like a lot of the times when I'm going through something, it's easier for me to be creative because it's a distraction, but I'm also able to be creative when there's nothing going on. So I think if you like are an artist person, it doesn't matter what's happening in your life, that you will always be an artist person or artistic person. But there are some people that they don't, I don't know, like maybe they aren't actually like a, you know, like an actually artistic person. They just have thoughts and feelings about things, and it takes that one crazy thing to bring it out, and that in turn produces art.
Like the dog.
Like the dog.
That damn dog.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know, because,
so
like-
I agree with what you're saying. I think if you're artistic, you're artistic, but I think that being able to use art as therapy is what really drives like art home for me. So
Yeah.
I think you're all a little, I think everyone's a little fucked up anyway.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that?
I don't know, but you did. Honestly, I don't think that there is such a thing as normal. Like we all kind of have this perception that out there are these people who live normal lives, whatever that means, but that's not actually a thing. Like there isn't anybody who just never has had any trauma or has never struggled or has never, you know what I mean? Like has never had anxiety or never been hurt or never whatever.
Question. What is
Olga.
normal to you?
I don't think anything here is normal.
No. Like nothing is
Normal
normal.
doesn't
but, like,
exist. It's
what
a
is your
construct.
normal person? Somebody who goes to work, comes home,
I think there's like
sits
a
on their
societal
lazy
commitment
boy
of normal.
recliner, eats their frozen dinner, watches The Price is Right, and then goes
No,
to
see,
bed.
that's not a normal. That is
But-
like a constructed fantasy by
Right.
like
That's her
people
point,
that
though, I
don't know
think.
what
That's
to
what
do
I'm
with their
saying.
life.
Like, what is
Yeah.
normal?
Yeah.
And then when you deconstruct that, that creates, I don't know, it's just like that normal is just like media and boring.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's it. If normal was a thing, would you actually want to be that?
I
No.
wouldn't want to be normal.
That sounds
for
like
sure.
actual hell.
Yeah, I don't think anybody
That's
would
why I hang out with
actually...
you guys, because you're all a bunch of wackos.
Well, like, okay,
God
so like
damn.
according to like people's
I'm sorry.
idea of like the American thing, right? I'm
Excuse me.
we're a nuclear family of a husband and a wife, white people, right? 3 kids, a couple dogs. We live in suburbia. Our kids go to like good schools, right? So like yeah, like I mean, by all of the outside standards of that, we live a pretty normal life. Like we actually like each other. We don't have a lot of problems at home. So like, oh my gosh, right? Like, how does that happen? However, that doesn't mean that my experience inside my head all the time is like always completely healthy or normal. You know what I mean? Like I still,
my head on a daily basis, you would run away screaming.
that's what I'm saying. Like I explained to you guys a little bit when we were in Vegas about some of the shit that goes on inside my head. You guys were like, ew, like why are you not on medication? But like,
I didn't say that.
okay, but you were thinking
That's
it.
your, no, I wasn't.
No,
I, was
I
just,
didn't say. I didn't
you know
think
what?
I didn't think or say that.
No,
But
I was
we
just
see,
like,
I
that's-
just
that's
said,
sucks.
sick. You fucked up like me.
That's why we hang
But
out
that's
together,
what's-
because we are each other's medication.
Yeah.
That's what's inside here. So is that, you know, that normal isn't a thing. It's just not a thing. And I think the sooner we can get rid of this idea that that's actually out there and stop measuring ourselves against normal, we'll stop having these feelings of like insufficiency or whatever are bred by this idea that somewhere there's a standard we should be measured against, because it just doesn't exist.
Okay, stop talking and get another drink.
Why are you so
I
sober?
can't.
Stop.
Look.
Stop
it's
being
on.
so cute
Stop
and
being
smart.
smart
I
and get a
hate it.
drink.
God damn. Y'all make me
He's
feel
always smarter
stupid.
than us, though.
What? What?
Always.
No.
tired of you guys being so smart
No.
with all your smart words and your smart faces.
What are words?
Look at
but
Woodman's super
letter?
smart face right now. She's obviously like the most intelligent.
It's the most
Kate, play with
beautiful
your
face
eyelashes
I've ever
again
seen.
and get us banned for real.
I love that we haven't been reported yet, because usually around this
My
time,
mind is
someone's
blown.
reported us.
There were
For
boobies
real.
everywhere.
Irony.
I just want to know which one of you is reporting us, because we're not reportable.
Obviously.
Actually, though,
But
Stop it.
actually.
stop it.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Yes, enough.
Quit doing it.
Didn't
But
you have an
for
extra
reals
photo?
though.
I love you guys. This was a good idea. I'm so glad I got to get drunk with you.
I
I'm glad you didn't have
feel
more
okay.
booze, but I'm so
Wait.
I don't
Nicole?
know. I've had like
No.
I've had like
I will
4
I will
shots
get
of
more next
tequila
time.
today.
No, Kate said she had an extra one.
I think
no.
Kate
You
drank
had
an
an extra
entire
photo.
bottle of wine plus whatever else.
I mean,
Whoa.
I had about like 4 or
Stop
5 of
being so
these plus 2 shots of
judgmental.
vodka, so we're good.
And if I had one more like shot, I probably would have done like this. But we're not there
Can you do
yet.
it? Can you do it anyways? And then I'll make it like the cover for the whole video.
Just don't spill it all over yourself.
Wait, Nicole, hold up your empty bottle.
I'm
Everyone
sorry,
put your
I'm sorry,
bottles
I'm
up.
sorry,
I'll make this
sorry.
the cover for like the YouTube screen thing.
I'm gonna choke if I do it. It's not working.
That's what she said.
I love it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Is
take
anyone
the
still
screen cap
watching?
later.
Is it just
Uh,
us?
No, there
I
is
assume it's
7
just us.
people.
Oh,
I
lucky
feel like we should
number
let
These
7.
7
God
people
bless you.
contribute in the comment section because
Yeah,
we want
tell
to talk
us-
to you guys.
Yeah. Also,
Hey,
if
you
you
said
just
you
want
had
us to
an
shut up,
extra
we'll just turn
photo
this
that you
off and we
wanted
can
to
just
show,
drink
right?
by ourselves. That's totally fine.
I want to know what those 7 people are
You
drinking.
lied. You said you had an extra one.
You had it just in case.
Who? What?
I
Who,
forgot.
where?
I'm too drunk. I forgot what it was.
I have. I'll
You
find
said you
another
had
one.
an
Hold
extra.
on.
Yeah, let's find other shit. I feel like,
Well,
I'm asking,
have-
what are you drinking?
no, shut up, Nicole. You don't have
trying
to.
to remember
no,
what it
I have a question. You shut up, Olga.
was. Whoa.
I have a question, okay?
Family, chill out.
Okay, wait.
My question is this.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel, what is it that drives you to create art? Like, do you have a concrete thing, or is it just?
I just have to do it. If I don't, I get depressed and I get sad and I'm not a good mom and I'm not a good wife and I have to create or I just suck donkey balls.
Sean's still here. She's drinking
Yeah,
gin.
Sean, Molly says that she's attempting to comment, but nothing's coming through.
Oh no!
no.
What
Molly?
about
Molly, we love you. Shout out to Molly.
Molly? We love you so much.
I mean, at this point,
It came up. It came up. It says water.
Water? I don't see it. What? Oh, yeah, I see water. Yay!
Molly. Water.
This is what I do.
David Franco.
Hi, David.
I
Is
don't
she
see
telling
him
us to
now.
drink water?
Don't listen.
know.
I have been
why would
drinking
we
water.
drink water?
I can't help
the
it.
answer-
I live in New Mexico. It's super dry. I have to have waters like
Answer your
next to me
very,
all the time.
very, very important question.
Okay,
Nicole.
answer.
Okay, sorry I interrupted.
I don't know.
What was the question?
It's a really good answer.
What compels you to create art? I don't have an actual answer for that. All
The
I know
glory.
is that I have ideas up here that need to come out of here. And that's all I got.
Same girl, same.
Also, I feel
Yeah.
like for me, the thing that like what about art that compels me is to like create something that hasn't been seen before, or at least is like my interpretation of a way and like hasn't been seen kind of in the aesthetic that I'm creating. Like I think that's why I quit doing like a lot of fashion and beauty stuff, because I think for me like there's only so many different ways to interpret that. But if I can create a story or something that someone else can kind of relate to, or I don't know, just something that like
Your
feels
soul is searching for another on the same wavelength.
something like that.
I
Yeah.
feel like
me.
I consistently feel
Yes.
like I have all these ideas, and every time I have an idea, I feel like
So watch
it's already
out.
been done.
Yeah.
And so I don't
definitely
feel
struggle
like
with
I'm putting anything new out into the universe, and I want to do that. Like
Yeah, but here's
my
the thing.
soul wants to do that, but
Is anyone doing the ideas that you have done or that you have in your style? That's the thing.
Wait,
like,
what do you mean?
Like everything's been done essentially, right? Like nothing is totally unique, but if you can like change up the parameters enough so that you can make it different enough so that people have a different response to it, I guess, or like
Because you're the filter.
your style, because you are the only one who has your own style, right? Like that's unique to you.
yeah.
Right. I mean,
Olga and Ella. Yes, Ella, say a thing.
I feel like I'm in this weird distant realm of creating shit because I don't really do fine art, which not all of us, but most of us do, like, you know, 3/4, 7/8 kind of thing. Like Olga, your stuff is like borderline fine art and commercial. Do you know what I'm saying?
It can be, yeah, if you're trying
and
to
like,
sell
I mean,
them food.
same with Kate too. But it's kind of like I've been searching for like a style that like kind of fits me for so long that I think that I finally found it, and it is kind of this mix of kind of like beauty, commercial, and portrait. Like my thing is that I really like eyes, and I like emotions in eyes, which is really weird unless you physically see it. Yeah, like that, Kate. That's dope. Yeah, that's techy. Yeah, I like that a lot.
I can't
But
get that close.
I was gonna go to my microphone, but that's not gonna work.
yeah. So like when I create things, it's not because I have this like innate desire to create art. It's just that there's things that I want to see from people's eyes, and it's also like I'm always like tinged with this like commercial aspect where I want to be able to work for companies, and I want to be able to be hired to create images for people that are sellable, but also that they, you know, that they like. So I don't really go the art route so more. It's more of just like I have this idea that could be sellable, but I'm also going to mix my art in with it. So I don't know. I feel like really weird answering this question because my goal in life is to sell my art
Yeah.
in a commercial aspect. But I'm not always doing it for my art. I'm doing it in literally a way that I can sell in a commercial aspect. So I don't know. It's like this weird thing for me where it's just like sometimes I do like my fun portraits and like my stuff, and those are kind of like more arty, and they always are like more focused on kind of just like what I'm feeling on the day of, and it's never really like a true concept or anything. It's like someone will come to me and be like, let's take some photos, you know, kind of have this general concept of something that I'm like interested in or feeling that kind of like week of the shoot, but it's never like a real true like art thing. It's always just like, how can I spin this to be a more commercial side so I can get hired?
That's interesting because I don't ever want to work for somebody ever again. Ever.
What's kind of the cool part about the fact that art can be
Commercialized.
I mean, you can do art for your own purposes. You can do art for like commercial purposes. You can do it to pay the bills. You can do it to get recognition. You can do it to exercise your demons. I mean, there's no rules on how or why we create, right? Like there is no such thing as the wrong motivation to make something.
No,
because the thing that's made once it's on its own is a made thing. So like whatever your motivations
It doesn't matter
were.
if you're making art, then just make art. Who cares what it's for?
Yeah. And like I used to do that. I used to do like the art side, like the true art side, where it was just like, you know, super conceptual, a lot of Photoshop, maybe some compositing, maybe just like fully going through like emotions that I was feeling. And that was always like really great, but I just don't feel the need to do that anymore. And I don't know if it's because I have a better handle on my depression, or if because my life hasn't been super dramatic lately, or like what is going on with that. But for me, like when I create stuff, it's just because I want to, and it's like a way for me to, I don't know, become more commercial, which is like, it sounds shitty saying it out loud.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't
Like
sound shitty.
the reality is like everyone has to work. Everyone's got to pay bills. And if you can do it in a way that lets you do something that you enjoy doing, then there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's like literally one of the greatest moments of my life is when I'm like in my living room, like literally here. I like move my couches out of the way and I set up my lights and I put a model like right where the coffee table is right now. And I just like, you know, start shooting portraits and they come up just like really beautiful. And it doesn't matter to me that it's not like artistic. It's the fact that they're beautiful. That's what really drives me. And that's what makes me truly happy is when they come up and they look beautiful. So
maybe that's where your art lies. It's where
Ain't wrong with that.
you feel that you started hard enough to where you actually like them.
mm-hmm.
No, dude, there's a whole poem.
There's poetry about it.
There is. It's called the Rhodora, actually, and it says, "If eyes were meant for seeing, beauty is its own excuse for being."
That's true.
And it's about the poet comes upon a rhodora, which is a certain kind of flower in the woods, and he's like, why is this here? There's no one around to see it. There's no reason for this flower to be here. And then he kind of settles on the idea that if eyes were meant to see and enjoy, then beauty is its own excuse for being. So maybe there doesn't need to be anything more than that. It's a beautiful thing and you love it. So
that's enough.
Christ. Hey Olga, I want to know your things now.
I hate poetry.
I talked for too long.
I know you hate poetry and it
I
hurts
hate
my
poetry.
soul.
It makes me mad.
It
I
hurts
don't
my
like
soul,
it.
Olga.
I hate it, and it's filled with cement crap. I hate it.
That reminds me of another saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Or is it the bee holder? So it's the people who hold the bee.
People who hold
Not
bees.
for Olga.
Olga hates poetry and it hurts my heart.
I hate it all. I hate it.
I don't
It
have
hurts
poetry,
me. It
but I
hurts
just
me on a
can't do
deep
it.
level.
Oh,
Because literally
that.
like a good like poetry that I really to, I cannot read it aloud. I will bawl. I try to read poetry to my kids sometimes. I'm like, guys, this is Alfred Lord Tennyson, and this poem is called "The Charge of the Light Brigade." And I'll read it. I'll be trying to explain it to them. I'm like, there's a rhythm, like, and a cadence to the words that mimics the pounding of horse feet. And like, I'll be reading it to them and I'll be like, tears. It's ridiculous. It's flipping ridiculous.
everything.
I will be
There's
right
no
back.
way that I could read poetry to my kids and not bawl. And
don't
even
cry
when I'm
about
talking about
anything.
like my artwork, because I know where
Every
my
soul.
art comes
You
from.
don't have any
If I'm
feelings.
talking about my art, I bawl. I just fucking bawl about everything. I'm such an idiot. God damn.
You're such a baby, Kelly. God.
Baby.
What's it like having all these
Go
people?
play with your eyelashes again, Kate. It takes my mind off everything.
Hold on.
Hey, Olga, don't complain about poetry now. Just tell me real things. I want to know.
Yeah, give me
What?
truth.
Why do you make stuff?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why do you make stuff?
I don't make stuff.
You do make stuff. You make awesome stuff.
No, I don't really. I don't. My life is falling apart right now.
It's just your beautiful headpiece that's falling apart. It's okay.
My Liza Minnelli. You know, so I have not that I feel like I've been destined to be an artist, but ever since ever since I was little, I always knew that art was my direction. I didn't go to college because I knew whatever I wanted to do, I could do myself. In elementary school, I started doing beadwork, and my mom's an artist, and I knew it was for me. So I just want to make pretty things and get paid for it. That's all I want. I just want to do what I want. Get paid for it.
Don't we all?
Yeah. I mean, it's really, there's no deeper meaning. I mean, maybe there is, and I just don't know how to quantify it. I don't know how to explain it. I just want to make pretty things, and I just want people to be like, hey, I like your pretty things, and be like,
everybody likes your
pay
pretty
for these
things.
pretty things and give me money for these
Nice
pretty things.
pretty things.
Pretty things.
Nicole, why do you make pretty things?
Yeah.
She's definitely a tortured soul.
I'm just so tortured. Honestly, I think in part because kind of like Kate said, when you have an idea in your head or something that is in here that needs to get out, and sometimes they just don't leave you alone until they become a thing. So a lot of times it's just to get stuff out of my head, which is, I think, why I write as well. And I realized in writing that a lot of times I'm dealing with my own issues. Like sometimes my characters, I will kind of subconsciously, or I guess unconsciously, not subconsciously, I will unconsciously make them go through crap without realizing it's something I need to deal with. And so I kind of make them struggle with things that I need to come out on the other side of as well. But I think the main thing, honestly, is that it takes me out of myself and lets me be, I don't want to say a conduit because that sounds kind of dumb, but in a way it is. You know, when you're in that flow state and you don't feel like you're actually making conscious decisions anymore, you're just doing the thing, if that makes sense. Like I'm not sitting there trying to figure things out or like working through what I should do. I'm literally just like reacting to what's in front of me and making it as it comes. And it doesn't feel necessarily like it's coming from me. It just feels like it's happening and I'm part of it. So I really, really like that because it's a chance for me to get out of my head and not focus on myself or whatever, like what's going on or wrong or anxiety or anything else. It's just a chance to be doing a thing I'm completely involved in without having to think. And I think
I wish I could write like you write, because I feel like I have the same feelings. I wish I could express myself from like a physical point of view, like writing, but my sister's like that. My sister's really great at poetry and expressing yourself like in words, but I can't do words. I just can't do it. I can express myself like artistically, but words, nope.
Words are hard. Like seriously though, I feel like words are probably the hardest, where some people are able to say so much and just so little. You're like, but how did you say so much and so little?
I want to be able to express myself in words, but I just like,
I
envy people that can do it for sure.
I can't. I mean, I can write, but it takes me a really long time to actually get things on paper the way that I want. And for me, the medium of photography is a much better way for me to communicate. Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of the opposite of Nicole in that respect, where like I tend to create scenarios in my work that I haven't necessarily experienced. And for me, it's like a way to relate to that without having to go through it myself.
That's kind of funny because I'm
a lot of trauma. Knock on wood.
I started with writing, as everyone knows, because I've told everyone, because I'm not really worried about it. I went through a lot of shit in my high school kind of area of life, and there was a lot of like depression and like a bunch of other bullshit that was happening, and that was like my major outlet was writing. And then it just got like so hard to keep writing, so I turned to art, and then like I was trying to draw and stuff, which didn't work because I'm not a very good drawer, as I discovered. But once I picked up a camera, it was just so easy, you know what I mean? It's just like you don't have to worry about proportions. You don't have to worry about making it hyper realistic. All you have to do is worry about the emotion that's being emitted into camera, which is like literally my favorite thing. When I say that I like eyes, that's like, I'm serious. That's like my thing. It's like I want to see emotions through eyes, and I want to see emotion through faces. That's like my whole thing. That's why I like beauty. That's why I like portraits. That's, everything I do is about pulling emotion through eyes, even if it's like not real emotions. I just want something. So, anyways, that's all I got. Cheers. I don't know.
Cry. No, I love that. And I mean, as you're talking about that, like I can see projects popping up in my head. You know what I mean? Like I can see that where it's nothing but a series of images that is this way, that's nothing but eyes, that's nothing but people feeling different things and experiencing different things, and capturing that, just getting that moment of like when I was working with the I don't know if any of you guys have seen the project with the women with the windows in their chests.
I have. I love it so much. You're so good. I love you so much.
But if you like talking with those girls and having them like relate some of their experiences to me as we're getting ready to photograph, and what the windows like symbolized in their lives, and seeing that in their eyes, that is some real shit. Like that is some for real serious stuff. And I would love to see that kind of stuff from you, Ella. Like I would love to see a series like that from you. I think that would be so fantastic.
That's why I like working with actors so much. That's why I work with Destiny so much. Like I've shot with Destiny, like I swear to God, like 10 or 12 times in the last year alone.
Her podcast was so funny.
Yeah, so not only is she hilarious, like she's totally nuts, and like I say that in the most loving way possible. She's completely insane, which is why I like her, because every time I hang out with her, it's a new experience and it's so much fun. But she just, every time I shoot with her, it gives me a completely different photo. Like I don't have any two photos of her that look exactly the same. Like she's always a new person when we hang out, which is fun. So like actors, give me all the actors. I love them. They're so much fun to shoot with.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd be fun to shoot with.
I think you would be.
I don't think so. I'm so boring.
Boring is really definitely something you're not, Kelly.
Right?
if there was anything I could be like, if somebody was like, okay, Kelly, what is she not? I'd be like, boring. She's definitely not boring.
I think I'm so boring. I love that you said that.
Hold on. Why do you think
you have
so
blue
boring?
hair?
Why do you think you're so boring? Do you come home and watch stuff and then eat hungry man dinners?
On a TV tray?
I've had like 7 White Claws in a row.
Yeah, this is like my 6th one. Oh, there's a man. There's a man. Oh my God.
Is it Tom?
Hi, Tom. Yeah,
Hi, Tom.
Okay.
Is that my?
Oh, it's your brother.
My brother. Hi, my brother.
Hi, bye.
I love you.
Bye. Telling me I have.
Oh wait. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Needle.
This is live on the internet.
Oh, cool. Hi, internet.
He's like, oh, cool. Hi, internet.
I'll get Marshall to say hi now next time he walks by as well.
I won't get Rob to do it because he comes by like windmilling and then he smacks me in the face with stuff, and we're not. That's
what? You should smack him with like something else.
Okay.
Kyle's hiding from the camera.
Kyle.
All right, ladies. Well, for the sake of our audience, maybe we should cut this off.
You probably wrap it up, but this
never
is fun.
No,
can go on forever,
and
but
we can go into our own Zoom.
Oh.
Yeah. No, let's keep it rolling. Let's cut the
excuse
YouTube,
me.
but keep this rolling
yeah,
because I'm having a great time.
perfect.
Anyways,
Thanks for
Goodbye,
tuning in.
followers, watchers, YouTubers. This was super fun. It's Wednesday.
We love
so-
you.
Wednesday.
Let us know
we'll
if
see
you
you
want
guys
more
on
of this.
Monday. Come
Yeah.
come
Want
hang out
us
on
to get
Monday. For
Oh, okay. I just have to let you know.
Yeah.
My cousin says she creates to fight the sad days.
Ooh,
That
that's
That's
a
a
good
good
one.
reason.
That's
good
a
one.
good reason.
reason.
Cheers,
Yep.
cheers for
Cheers.
that.
Cheers to I don't have any. I've got my water.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey.
I cheers here for a while. There you go.
They're gonna kick
Okay,
me out with my water.
You guys ready? We gotta dance
Yep.
it out.
Okay, we're gonna dance it out.
Dance it out. Dance it out. Bye, friends. Thanks for watching.
Thank
Bye.
you.